It's everything. It's everything, and it's in the details. You know, you just described all these little things, and somebody come in, it doesn't matter. You know, a great example was like, you know what? When we handed you the book, you're like, this cover is so much better than the other one. Switch it. It's the little attention to the little things that everyone thinks they won't notice. You hear this all the time. Don't sweat the small stuff. The 1%ers, the 0.01, they sweat every single detail. Because the one thing they let slip, somebody is going to use that to their advantage. Somebody is going to make a big deal out of it, and they're going to feel like they left something out. You know, everyone says, don't worry about the things that you can't control. Well, these individuals, they want to control everything they can control so the uncontrollable becomes more manageable to them. So if they pay attention to every single detail obsessively over and over and over again, then when the uncontrollable happens, they can have a better chance of controlling it. There's a big thing that we used to use with Kobe all the time is I used to ask individuals, if you're interested in taking your business or your basketball game, your football skills, your podcast, and this, we'd have a room of thousands and thousands of people stand up. And everybody would stand up and they give this big rounding clap and all this other stuff.
If you're interested in taking it to number one.
If you're interested, yes. To the next level. For some people, it may not be number one, whatever it is. Everybody claps up. And then I say, sit back down. Then I would ask them, I said, all right, if you're obsessed with taking your business, your sport, whatever it is, to another level, stand up. And everybody would stand up again. Well, I would say, well, which one is it? Which one is it? You can't be interested and you can't be obsessed. Interested is a hobby. Kobe Bryant was not interested in winning championships. He was obsessed. And obsession comes in the small details that nobody pays attention to. And I have a saying, all right? Interested people watch obsessed people change the world.
Kobe was interested in those small details that nobody else was interested in paying attention to. What were those small details for him?
Everyone talks about maximizing their time. Kobe and I were interested in maximizing his focus. When you maximize your focus, it gave us more time. Having everything laid out for him so he wouldn't have to worry about what shoes he had to wear, where the tickets had to go for the friends and family. We would come around, and in the different arenas, I would walk the floors while he was getting dressed, and I would tell him where the ball doesn't bounce as well. Because on a basketball court, it's made out of wood, all right, and they're portable floors, and everybody knows in certain arenas, they're dead spots. You force the player into that area. If the ball is going to bounce there, it's not going to bounce as high, which gives the team the advantage. And a lot of times when they would move those pieces around. So we would walk around, bounce the ball, that spot, that spot, that spot, that spot. So we'd get an advantage of the details that nobody else would pay attention to, that if we went into that area, we know stay away from that area. Or if we know we can't dribble on that particular spot. And there was one time there was a game where Kobe was, before the game, he was shooting free throws. And he was like, something isn't right. So he called one of the maintenance guys over. He goes, are you sure this basket is right? And the guy said, yeah. He goes, well, I want you to check it for me. He measured it. It was 1/8 of an inch off. When you're that obsessed, when you pay that much attention to the details, that's where the separation is. The separation is in the details. It's in the details. The separation in the clothes you wear is in the details. The shoes, the car that you drive, the house, your education. It doesn't matter whether you go to the most expensive university or you drop out of the university. It's the details you pay attention to in your studies, in whatever your career choice is. Those are the things that matter. You pay attention to the details in your family. You pay attention to the details in your kids. You pay attention to the details of what makes your significant other happy, how they react to certain things. It's people get comfortable with not having to manage the details.